Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more Los Angeles Lakers news, but first don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. The Lakers need a solid three-point shooter to help Doncic and LeBron James, who are targeted and heavily guarded by their opponents. A top-notch shooter will be the key to the Lakers' success. The Lakers are interested in a shooter who has made 212 three-pointers this season. The Los Angeles Lakers were handed their first defeat of the Luka Doncic era Wednesday night in a 131-119 bludgeoning against the Utah Jazz in a contest where Doncic and four-time NBA champion LeBron James combined for 8 turnovers and a plus-minus of -29. Los Angeles's record fell to 32-20, and the team consequently dropped to the number 5 seed in the Western Conference. While the Lakers shot 40% from three-point range against Utah, their distance shooting has been a point of contention all season long, as the group ranks at number 17 in the league with a collective 36% deep-range shooting efficiency. If the franchise wants to correct this issue in order to become a true contender, their general manager Rob Pelinka could look to reunite with a breakout shooting guard from the Detroit Pistons, Malik Beasley. At 28 years old and in his 9th season, Beasley has emerged as one of the best three-point shooters in all of the association. The 6'4" marksman has connected on 41.8% of his 9.4 attempts from deep, both career highs. Beasley's campaign also became a historic one for the Pistons franchise on Tuesday in a 132-92 blowout win against the Chicago Bulls, as he broke a single-season team record by connecting on his 212th three-point make, surpassing Saddiq Bey's previous figure of 211 made threes in 2021-22. Beasley would finish the contest with 24 points, connecting on 7 of his 10 three-point attempts. As a player that could plausibly help Los Angeles to creep towards top 10 three-point shooting efficiency next season, the Lakers could make a strong push for the guard in unrestricted free agency this summer. The former number 19 overall pick in the 2016 NBA draft to the Denver Nuggets signed a one-year, $6 million prove-it deal with Detroit in the 2024 offseason to hopefully sign a larger, long-term contract in the summer of 2025. It's safe to say that Beasley's gamble will pay off by the time the free agency period begins. As a former member of the Lakers after a mid-season trade from the Jazz in 2022-23, Beasley averaged 11.1 points on just 35.3% shooting from deep in 26 appearances. If he were to return and provide consistency from three-point range, he'd be of great service to the generational passing duo of Doncic and James as an elite drive-and-kick option. Austin Reaves, Lakers just didn't play well and lost to Jazz. The second game with Luka Doncic in a Los Angeles Lakers uniform did not go as well as the first. The defense was abysmal and neither Doncic, LeBron James, or Austin Reaves reached the 20-point mark as the Lakers were blown out by the Utah Jazz. Reaves struggled the most of the Lakers trio, shooting just 4 of 15 from the field and 1 of 10 from three-point range. He did make up for his shooting struggles by dishing out 11 assists, but it didn't matter as the Lakers were unable to get stops consistently in Utah. It was that side of the ball where Reaves felt the Lakers really dropped the ball, saying they weren't connected at all on defense, via Spectrum Sportsnet. "I just didn't feel like we were as connected on the defensive end. Had a lot of blown coverages. On nights like tonight when the shots don't fall, you gotta be really connected on the defensive end and we weren't." Overall, the Lakers just had no energy against a Jazz team that they had just blown out 2 days prior. Many teams have mentally checked out in the final game before the All-Star break, but Reaves wasn't willing to use any excuses for the Lakers' poor performance. "No. I just felt like we played like shit. I don't want to say the tank was empty. Anytime you get an opportunity to go out there and play basketball, you love that opportunity. Just didn't play very good." The fact that the Lakers and Jazz faced off in back-to-back games was also mentioned as a reason for the poor performance, but again, Reaves felt the team simply failed to do their job as professionals. It shouldn't matter. You gotta be professionals and go in there and do the same thing, and we didn't tonight. From the gate, we weren't where we needed to be. We weren't where we were the other night, and you let a team like that get confident and start shooting the ball really well. They can do that, and it's hard to climb back in the game. We just gotta be more professional in our approach to those situations. This contest had all of the ingredients for a classic trap game, and they ultimately fell right into it, much to the dismay of Reeves, who, rightfully, feels he and the Lakers should have been able to overcome it against a team they had dominated all season long. Austin Reeves excited to have Dalton connect back with Lakers. Wednesday night's game against the Jazz also saw the return of Dalton Connect in uniform for the Lakers after the rescinded trade for Mark Williams. Austin Reeves understands how difficult of a situation it had to be for Connect, but is happy to see him back with the team. It's been good. This morning was the first time I think we've seen him as a group, Reeves said. I'm sure it's a roller coaster of convincing for him and everybody that's been involved in that situation. But we're super excited to have him back. Have Cam Reddish back, and that's really it. At the end of the day, this business is a business, and sometimes things happen that we don't love, but like I said, it's a business, and we're very excited to have him and Cam back. Luka Doncic reveals plans for NBA All-Star break after ugly performance. The Los Angeles Lakers have split their first two games with their newest superstar Luka Doncic as the Utah Jazz got back at them 131-119 on Wednesday, February 12 in Salt Lake City. Doncic finished with 16 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds, 1 steal and a block in 23 minutes in the blowout loss. While he was productive in the limited minutes, his erratic play showed some rust as he committed 5 turnovers, shot 6 of 13 from the field and missed 4 free throws. Today I felt a little bit rusty, Doncic told reporters after the game. 2 games since after my injury, turnovers, missed free throws. I got to do way better. I think approaching this All-Star break, so we got to rest. For me, I think it's more of mental rest than anything else. But I still got to work. So, I'm excited about this break and I can't wait to go back to play. It has been a whirlwind week for Doncic since the most shocking trade in NBA history that saw his 7-plus-year run in Dallas unceremoniously end last week. He had no time to process the trade that he didn't see coming. Doncic will not participate in the NBA All-Star Weekend festivities in Golden State after he did not make it to any of the All-Star teams. It will mark the first time in the last 6 editions of the Midseason Classic that Doncic isn't an All-Star. Doncic drew 2,034,326 votes from the fans, the third most among guards in the Western Conference and fourth most among all NBA guards. But he only ranked 4th among Western Conference guards in the media voting. Then the coaches did not select him as a reserve after he missed 22 games before his trade to the Lakers due to his calf injury. So, he welcomes the 6-day break to recover from his physical injury and more so with the mental pain caused by the shocking trade. Like I said, just mental break for me, Doncic added. Work out and just trying to have some fun with the family. In 2 games with the Lakers, Doncic put up 15.0 points, 4.5 rebounds, 4.0 assists against 3.0 turnovers in 23.5 minutes. He's only shooting 40.7% from the field, 26.7% from the three-point line and 50% from the free throw line. Despite his rusty game, Doncic is giving himself a pass. It's good, Doncic said. Still getting back into rhythm. You can't really practice that 5-on-5 stuff. It's way different in the game, but I'm just happy to be back out there and trying to win and trying to play games. The 1-to-1 split against the Jazz in Doncic's first 2 games did not reveal so much because of his minute restriction and the quality of the opponent. But Doncic was encouraged by what he saw in those games. I think we can go very far, Doncic said. The first game against them showed the way we can play, the way we move the ball. Everybody was connected on both sides of the floor. Today wasn't our best game, so we got to work on that. Doncic was referencing their 132-113 rout of the Jazz on Monday, February 10, that marked his memorable Lakers debut. The Lakers will get back into action on February 19 at home against the Charlotte Hornets, their first meeting since the rescinded Mark Williams trade. Dalton Connect handled his voided trade like a pro. Let's just go play basketball. The Lakers forward is back with the team and simply wants to move forward after the awkward situation. It's hard to believe Dalton Knecht is only a rookie because the way he's handled his awkward situation with the Los Angeles Lakers would have many believe that's been in the NBA much longer than half a season. Knecht's trade to the Charlotte Hornets was rescinded after Mark Williams' physical didn't go through, leaving the rookie Lakers forward in a spot where he had to return to the team. Instead of making a big deal about it though, Knecht has a simple message about his path forward. "I just wanted to hoop," Knecht said after returning to action Wednesday night against the Utah Jazz. After taking some time to process everything that transpired in the past week, Knecht dropped 10 points in just 17 minutes against Utah last night. This season, Knecht has averaged around 9 points per game in his debut season, and while he hasn't made a massive impact just yet for Los Angeles, the Lakers will need him to be big for the remainder of the season as a valuable member of their supporting cast alongside LeBron James and Luka Doncic.